寂しきな顔がふと遠くを見つめる様になってさ、乾いた心が嫌になってさ、さよならもういいえず走り去ってしまった。 Goodbye, good night はいファンな夢を見てたんだ。 Goodbye, good night 起きたらまたうまくいくよな。 Goodbye, good night はいファンな夢を見てたんだ。 Goodbye, good night 誰か早く起こしてくれよ。あの後なぜかまた戻って自販機でコーヒーを買った。いつもより何か願っていつもより猫舌になった。誰かがこれ忘れてしまった。お釣りを見て重なったんだ。君のいつも苦そうな顔が好きだった。 Good night はいファンな夢を見てたんだ。 Goodbye, good night ああ目が覚めたら君はいない。 Goodbye, good night どうやっても思い出すんだ。 Goodbye, goodbye かき消すような目覚ましのベルを。さよなら少しは大人になれたかな。さよならベルを鳴らしたんだ。喉が渇いた。
Okay, we're going to get started very shortly. Alright. Have to skip that copyrighted music. Alright, everyone, this is Regulus Pastor, and we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Red Steel for the Wii. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this game, as you already know if you've been watching me stream it. I took an indefinite hiatus from it for a while to play another game that makes me incredibly salty, Outlast, for the very first time. I played that semi-blind. Great ending. Very frustrating rest of it. But I guess horror is supposed to be somewhat frustrating. Survival horror. Okay, so let's just get on with it. I missed an opportunity last night to get more guns and to restock ammo that was spent on the previous mission. And that made me incredibly furious, so I just rage quit at the beginning of that level. After a non-skippable cutscene, no less, so we'll have to watch that again. See, I'm already getting salty just remembering. So let's get in the name of the Father. I think we might want to not make that illusion necessarily. But anyway, it's not like the developers imagined even Disciples of Christ playing the heck out of this game. Still. Wait, I shouldn't do that. I don't even know if it's coming through at the same time as the music when I'm playing the remote and nunchuck together. It always cracks me up when like streamers are singing along with the music and it's off time. Although, was it last night? I think it was last night I caught a streamer actually singing or mouthing in time with the music. So that was interesting, to say the least. Rare, definitely.
This is Makoto, the fish market boss. You saved my life. Now listen, Toga has brought all the members of the Sanrokai here. He wants to kill us all.
Alrighty. Oh, gives me a sword right away. Alright, let's take out the MP7 for this. Those are just those solar lights. That's all those are. My dad has some. We actually brought them with us camping the last time we went, which is like the last time I went anyway, which is 5 years ago. Gosh, I want to camp so badly, but it's like stuff comes up. Whether it's surgeries or bad scheduling, stuff we've already scheduled, and you know, with my mom's side of the family and things like that. It's really bad timing. Speaking of bad scheduling and bad timing, my stream is going to be fairly short tonight because I'm going to have to go to a funeral. Tomorrow for a distant relative. Jeez, music, stop it. It's no fun when you can't even see because of the trees. Still? You got him. We shot up none of the cars yet. Oh, come on. At least I know where the sniper is now. Oh, great. It starts me back here. Great. Great, 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 great. I'm muting the freaking thing. But I still have to hear it. That doesn't work. Oh well, I'm sparing you guys. Okay. Stop starting me out with a sword. You all know I've got a gun. Go out guns blazing. Crap. I didn't do as well as I did a little while ago. Might get more ammo after I kill these guys. I forget, is 100 as much as I can get for this gun? Let's say so. Probably have to swap out the MP7 at some point. Alright. Let's bring the pistol closer. Okay, so we'll do it this way. This is my strategy that I like to use when you can swap weapons separate distances by walking. This way, when you're not sure about picking up a weapon, you're not all that far from it. Oh, come on. Well, I got this pistol now. Yep, I have all the Type 12 ammo I can carry with me. where they drop down. This is where I'm gonna go. Alright.
Damn, I think they spotted me. No, it's okay. Listen, Scott, I managed to escape, but there's no way I can do anything alone. I'm hiding in the garden near an old altar. Meeting me there. Hurry, Scott. They're after me.
Alright, I just remembered. We won't be able to save him. We'll just run into him in time for him to say his last words and give us some last advice. And that's it. Okay. That is a really bad spot out here. Looking for something to give away their position. Crap, I turned. That won't help me. I want to see where the range is. Why is it staying up there? Okay. There he is. Sneaky little retard. Killed him. Can I go back and try to get more weapons? Maybe I can find the last of my MP7. It must have glitched out of the map. curious. Can I get to where they were sniping me from up on that roof? At the very beginning of this level? Okay, so I'm going towards the back of the castle. Now to the left of it. Alright. I don't think I will be able to get back here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I have a short-range weapon for long-range shooting. This isn't gonna work well. I don't think these plant pots last forever. I love the music in this game. Oh, such lovely music. That's going to be the reason for my VODs advertising other people or other products than my Let's Plays and streams. Yes. Okay, so it's not all that bad. They sound awfully close. Ah, stop it. I hate that I can't zoom and jump at the same time. It's never really been an issue until now. Must be someone from down there. Got it. I thank you. Now where's the sniper? I knew that can't have been it. Man, this really sucks. I got him. bad I can't jump over there. I can come over here. Immediately suspicious. Anybody? Anybody come out? Gonna come out and ambush me, huh? Too bad I can't carry 2 Type 12s with me. Wow, scant amount of those.
Scott, they've spotted me. I'm in the old altar at the back of the garden. I don't have much time.
This cutscene takes way too much time to get going. There for now. Alright. Okay, so I could bypass him altogether, probably.
My apologies. I don't think I can make it. Take the path through
He was
the
counting
cemetery
on me
and go to the
going
main
the other
temple.
way.
Save the Sunrock guy.
Okay, that fixed it every mess. It's gonna load me all the way back there, right? Instead of putting a checkpoint right where he gosh darn is. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds until I start hearing him speak, and my character just stops in his tracks, just waiting for this monologue that our character wasn't aware was going to come. I surrender. That made that a lot more possible. Full grenades. Yeah, it's cool to know that that ammo is left behind.
My apologies. I don't think I can make it. Take the path
He's
through
still
the
not
cemetery
looking at me.
and go to the main temple.
Even if I go
Save the Sun Rock.
You won't save me. Hey, あげろ。殺すぞ、外国人。いたな。人生玉切りか。おい、お前。
No! Are you freaking kidding me? You better have checkpointed me. There's a chance. No, they freaking didn't. I should just stop speaking. The freaking cutscene again that I can't skip, that takes its gosh darn sweet time and wastes mine.
At the back of the garden. I don't have much time.
That way. Did I get all the stuff for this gun that's around? Yeah, I think so. Looks like I've triggered a glitch where I can't cause him to die. Okay, so that basically means that he can live in this playthrough. But since no guys are probably going to come out, I can't really make use of the scars, so I'll just use this pistol. Alright, so he gets to live, even though it's non-canonical, and a glitch. This game is buggy as all heck, though. Can I... Apparently not. That's cool. That's how shotgun sprays. Don't tell me that in order to get in there, I have to trigger his death because that might be impossible at this point, and I might have to reload from the checkpoint, and I do not want to have to do that. Come on, old man, die already. I'll blow a hole in you if you don't. Maybe I can jump. Well, since I'll probably have to reload from checkpoint anyway. This is particularly crappy. Yeah, I'd rather he die than me have to reload that checkpoint, honestly. I can say that because he's a CPU. Okay. This is not cool, fam. 4, 5.
Scott, they've spotted me. I'm in the old
Almost
vault at
6.5
the back of the
seconds,
garden.
actually.
I don't have much time.
Oh wait, no, almost 5.5 seconds. What? What? Heck was all of that? Tried to get him to surrender, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get the picture. Alrighty. Let's see if I can get him to look at me.
My apologies. I don't think I can make it. Take the path
almost.
through the cemetery and
He
go
looked at
to
the
the
side of my
main
head.
temple.
Briefly. There
Save
we
the
go again.
Sanrokai.
Starting to think I should pick up a pistol. It's hard to say. mean, it's not that great a pistol, honestly. It doesn't have great zoom. Dart around. I got it. Realistically, I should have been able to land on that. Yeah, come on. Go into the cemetery. So does that mean I do have to go back to where I was? So, Makoto's death has to be triggered. Okay, here's what I was remembering. As far as having to fight people from this perspective.
Never save your friends, Kajima.
Now this pattern will change. Strong attack, please. Crap. No, my tissue box fell, so I'll go pick that up. Alright. Don't go and commit seppuku now. You'll defeat the purpose of why I spared you. That's where I came from, isn't it? I just want to see. sometimes got that makes those skittering sounds. It's like where it just loops the footstep sound and creates a machine gun effect. Okay, here we go. Alright. That level was relatively painless. Excuse me. I like the lightning. It's pretty. People around. Technically, there have to be more people around, but that sounds odd. Darn it. Alrighty. Thank goodness didn't have a cutscene here. I'm gonna create a clip of this. This is just too good. Alright. My wrist is hurting. And to be super in control of the Wii remote when I'm using the Scar seems to be more unstable. I like that they reflected the instability of the guns, like the recoil and stuff. They actually did that part really well. It's actually harder to keep control. Armor down there for me. Wave them down. Yes. No. Goodness sakes. And I lost some ammo because of that, I think. I don't know. Too bad I can't check my health to see how much my armor was used up. I like how the armor doesn't make you invincible for a time. It, like, you do still get damaged, but it absorbs a lot of the damage. That, I like. The game got that right, too. This game has so much potential, and it just needs a lot of refinement and careful attention to detail. And of course it won't let me up there. I have a feeling I should switch to my shotgun now.
You never save your friends, America.
Nice. Nice. It's giving me a whole bunch of heavy armor right now. That means that there's gonna be a major struggle waiting for me soon. Well, major struggle soon, waiting for me now. Alright. Useless rifle is useless. frustrated they pick on this game. Kind of sad that it didn't get to be the great game that it deserved to be. And I have a feeling that a lot of it was just because they had to release...
Tokai-san will start her first. I'll bet on the woman.
Just because they probably had a really early release date because it was one of the Wii's launch titles and they had to get the game out in time. That's probably... And again, to get the game out in time, and they had to do the best they could with the motion controls before the Wii Motion Plus came out.
No way.
Don't you dare talk about my Mew like that. That's everyone. More armor? How hard can this be? One bullet. That's all I have to do. Still there. That's convenient. Yeah, I know I can go in this room. Where's the way out? Here we go. They'll still let me go through these doors. Nice. Probably won't have anything for me. Alright. part feels very Indiana Jones-ish. Let's see.
You pigs spent years growing old and fat as I worked to achieve this.
You will find yourself alone. You will lose all support from...
Silence! Pigs don't talk, they squeal.
Hear me, I'm dreaming. Could I just once trust my men to kill one gaijin when I ask? No. Obviously, I must do everything myself. Very well. I will take your head myself, and then get back to serious matters.
Alright.
What are you waiting for?
Man, he's fast. Ah. Okay, so I can get one hit in. Ah.
Just warming up.
Alright.
You are not bad for a Westerner. What do you think? I'm just an ambitious chimpira?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
the
you
only
are.
true nobility here. My father founded this clan with Sato. Look at my chest. The sword and I are one. It is mine by right, and so is the clan.
All I see is a red tattooed chest. And a buffoon wearing it. I should have had that. Ah.
Too easy. Just a hit. Just a warming up.
Ah.
Just a hit. Are you afraid, Scott?
No.
How can you fight for the Sanrokai? Those greedy pigs plotted against my father to take his power.
Wrong.
They had him executed with his own sword. Yes, the katana giri. Honor required that I would avenge my father and kill his murderers with the very same blade they used on him.
that vengeance would require.
I
that
will do this.
I killed the
And a
man
new
who
era
killed
will
my
begin for
father-in-law
the
to be-
clan. My father's name will finally be redeemed.
Oh, shut up, you. Uruseki-sama.
What are you waiting for?
You're dead. Okay. So, I did pretty well. Oh. I'm all the way back here.
Who do you think Tokai-san would slaughter first? I'll bet on the woman. No way.
Guess it's good they gave me all that armor with the
Pigs
upcoming.
spent years growing old and fat as I worked to achieve this.
You will fight yourself alone. You will lose all support from...
Silence! Pigs don't talk, they squeal.
Hear me, I'm dreaming. Could I just once trust my men to kill one gaijin when I ask? No. Obviously, I must do everything myself. Very well. I will take your head myself, and then get back to serious matters. Are you afraid, Scott? Too easy. Just a hit. Just a warming up. You are not bad for a Westerner. Do you think I'm just an ambitious chimpira?
That's
I am the
unfair.
only true nobility here.
I'm locked in a cutscene. I can't fight that.
Founded this clan with Sato. You get my chest. Just a hit. The sword and I are one. It is mine by right. Up. And so is the clan. Too easy! Just a hint! Come on, Scott!
Forget my katas. Up, down, left.
Just warming up. How can you fight for the Sanrokai?
Shut up.
Those greedy pigs plotted against my father to take his power.
Shut up, man.
They had him executed with his own sword.
Good.
Yes, the katana giri. Honor required that I would avenge my father and kill his murderers with the very same blade they used on him. I will do this, and a new era will begin for the clan. My father's name will finally be redeemed.
Shut up. Oh, come on. It took all chances of combo away from me.
Are you afraid, Scott?
You're the one about to die.
What? Damn you. So you think it all ends here? Take the sword if you want. You know I can get it whenever I want to. As long as I have your girlfriend, the game isn't over.
Brown pants returned. It's so hard to do uppercuts. Why did they make it so hard to do uppercuts? Oh, come on. Okay. The brothel madam is dead. And I gotta put that too. No paste. You imbecile. One. Alright. I know everybody's anxious to not hear that noise anymore. I know I sure was. But I also wanted a clip. Hey! Hunger Games game maker wannabe. Honestly, I don't know why you'd even, try to rip off the Hunger Games. Battle Royale is much better. And much more in keeping with the theme of Japan. I can't remember your name. You're the fish market guy, right? The banker is dead. Who else is here? I know Makoto died earlier. That's where I came from, right? Didn't mean to press that. Turn around. Where are the advantages of coming out that way? Well, I have corner, for instance. Oh wait. They are really the same, except you just have to walk longer from here. And it's really not much different than this. Oh, come on, that was rigged. That was rigged. That was impossible. They must be heavily armored or something. If they are, how dare they? I just remember the final boss of this level is going to be super difficult. It's like one-shot deal. Oh, wrong hall. Here. Oh, come on! Shut up. Do what I freaking want you to. Freaking Wiimote. I have Wiimotion Plus put on here. I know this game doesn't support it, but come on! Fine. Get a grenade. The grenade with the hat. clear this first. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Note to self. Never, ever make a console launch title. Ever. Oh, you freaking moron! I will never buy another game from Ubisoft Paris. Ever. Drew still as to whether I'll ever buy a Ubisoft game. Period. That's the first ever time I slashed somebody with my Tanto while I had guns ablazing. Cool. I was worried I let a grenade loose. Just doubling back, making sure. That was quick. Painless. I do not want to have to do this part again. So hard to do straight up uppercuts. Ah. What? Ah. Oh, you mother. You're breaking the formula. Since you won't let me pull off a combo. And at this point, I'm talking to the game in general. Ah. Well, it didn't die, so I guess this death isn't that necessary or satisfying if I do choose to kill him. Not gonna go up there yet. Make sure I checked everything. Alrighty. Hold tighty. Yes, I forced that rhyme. Took very little effort and I am not ashamed of that. If I went out of my way to try to force a rhyme and it was so contrived sounding, then I would be ashamed a little bit. A little bit. Not enough shame to be made sick. Or to be executed by the katanekiri. You hear me, Tokai-san? Tokai. You inu. No. Dogs don't deserve being compared to you. And I will strike down with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to destroy my character. That helps. What? That is a crock of crap. That is a steaming pile of crock of scat. Might as well get off the scarf for this mission since that's all they're dropping. I love the different paintings and woodcuts. What else can I do? Down, up, down, down. Okay. Oh, crap. Man, I was hoping it'd be that gold hammer kata. Alright. I have a chance, or I have a feeling I'm going to be locked out of getting those scar bullets. Let's continue. Why are you standing out in the middle of rain? Like, I know it serves some dramatic purpose, but for you, you're just getting so raw.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
She isn't dead, you moron. At least I got a hit in. And another non-skippable cutscene. Oh my goodness. Once I beat this game, I'm not going to play it in a very long time. I'm not going to replay this game in a very long time from now. Or for a very long time from now, I should say.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
This guy really takes advantage. Oh, Julio Iglesias. Non-skippable cutscene. Non-skippable cutscene. Non-skippable cutscene. At
Got
least
close
it's
to this
visually
girl Mariko,
arresting.
didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I will gut him like a pig. Is this the end scene in the last Matrix movie?
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
That should have counted. Ah, come on. Please tell me to watch my anger.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you?
Hey!
A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her.
It's Snake Eye
because you are
from
about
G.I.
to die
Joe.
just like she did.
Really, that's a pretty close rip-off of Snake Eye from G.I. Joe, to be perfectly honest. No. No. Gosh darn no.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
That was my mistake. I wasn't thinking straight. Yeah, at least I dodged at the right time. Alright, keep my nunchuck raised so it'll be easier to swing down.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
Nice. Oh, come on now. I hate this freaking boss. I hate him. I don't want to die. I want him slow. And then want to draw up his death. And I want him to be begging for mercy several times over until I'm done with him.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
That's such an obvious French accent. Again, Ubisoft Paris, everyone! And no sound effect every time I break that sword. Oh, come on. It's not counting and it has to count. Oh, you mother. No boss should be this fast. I'm getting better. Alright. You. Hands where I can see you, partner.
Got close to this girl Mariko, didn't you? A mistake, but I will bring you closer to her, because you are about to die just like she did.
What's a French guy doing leading the Komori clan? That should have counted. I just want to respect points for the work that in my mind, I'm drawing on a stack and making it as painful and torturous as possible.
We are once again in your depths, Godson. We owe you our lives. Never did I suspect Tokai's origin, and I can understand how his filial respect would drive his thirst for vengeance.
How would you not
understand Tokai's father deserved his punishment.
He has
Even he
the
knew this
same
before he
last
died.
name.
Now, you should go and find Otori. Yes, I know now he is involved. He has carried the weight of this tragedy for far too long. He also deserved the resolution of his burden. Now, he should face Tokai one last time with you by his side. Confronting him is the only way to save Miyu and put an end to this chaos.
So, those two Sanrokai members I found dead aren't really dead, because they just appeared in the doorway, mind you. They're not dead. He didn't realize that Tokai was Tokai's son. Gosh darn it. Real game. This game so did not deserve to be developed by Ubisoft Paris as a Wii launch title. I mean, seriously. Screw Ubisoft Paris and screw Nintendo for messing up what should have been a great game. Kenichi senpai, tadaima desu.
Darkness is upon us. Mariko is dying. The Komori's blade was poisoned and we have no cure.
Usually,
Otori has retired to meditate in his sanctuary.
But not now?
He has been looking for you.
Flexing these eyebrows? Wait a second. Is the game trying to use eyebrow flexes instead of blinks? Hold on. No, you do not need to flex your forehead to blink. Oh, goodness. Oh, that is too much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All the other mistakes in this game are offensive, but that one is just too laughable to get upset about. Wow. 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 Okay. Sort of like in the HD collection of Silent Hill franchise. Silent Hill 2 HD wasn't that great, but Silent Hill 3 really got the short end of the HD stick. And every mistake in the HD collection is so offensive to our fandom, but there's one that at least makes me laugh and not even really get upset. It's when Heather gets the submachine gun in New Game Plus, and instead of making the proper machine gun noise, it does what is called a machine gun effect in audio production. Instead it goes... It sounds like diarrhea splatting all over the place. If Silent Hill ever gets a proper HD remaster, there needs to be a cheat code enabling that effect. I wonder what cutscene we'll get here, eh? Why did I say eh? Normally I say huh.
I know everything. The old bosses called me. This man was Ichiro Kawaji, Tokai's father.
Oh.
Although no one knew he had a son. Even me,
okay.
his friend, and
Kawaji.
his obedient
Okay.
warrior.
My mistake. Apologies to Ubisoft Paris.
Yes, I knew him. I assisted him and Sato when they fought to create their own clan.
Really doesn't let me look around a lot much.
As such, it was my duty to assist him and remove his head with his own sword, the Katanagiri, when he was sentenced to seppuku, ritual suicide, as he had been offered by the Sanrokai. Ichiro was willing to use any means to achieve his goals. He had to be stopped before the clan forgot its honor and fell into chaos. So we ended his madness, but no matter how righteous our actions were, it was more than I could tolerate. Therefore, I left the society of the Yakuza and chose my own path. Now, the ghosts of the past have come to claim revenge. Mariko is dying, and Mio is in terrible danger. This must end. I will kill Tokai and destroy the terrible legacy of Ichiro Kawaji. I need to get ready for the fight, and you should do the same. Some training will be useful. Come back to me when you're ready.
Copyrighted music. I need to get out of here. Okay. Never mind. I got it. Scar isn't bad, but it doesn't hold much ammo for being an automatic gun. Alright. Non-skippable cutscene. This is a cutscene that plays over and over and over throughout the game, so why should I need to sit through it every time? This game certainly didn't get the love that Assassin's Creed got. Copyrighted music. Konbanwa. I give you a more proper bow, but my Wiimote doesn't want to point right at you. as I was getting ready for this stream tonight, I listened to the song that song is meant to sound like, which is Shura no Hana, or The Flower of Carnage, by Meiko Kaji from the film Lady Snowblood, which I actually have. It's pretty good, but the version of the song they use in the movie is different from the album recording. And with me having eidetic memory and OCD, it nags me every time I hear the song, the version used in the movie, because it's different, and I hate it. I hate how different it is.
I know the situation is not good, Scott. Let's train for a while before you go.
I like his voice actor.
I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
I like his voice acting. I have to look up who did his voice acting.
Not this time.
What?
Sorry. I'm disappointed
Skip,
in you.
skip.
Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot? Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey,
Because that's
Scott,
why.
want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
If I deserve it, whatever. I just fought a really P4 level. I already deserve it. And I've beaten this game already too. So I do deserve it. You bring a... Oh. I'm just gonna fail it. My wrist is hurting. And I want an honest go.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
It's just trying to nod and my cursor's all over the place. Are you kidding me? I've got to be darn near perfect now.
enough, I'm afraid. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
I hate every time that he says, if you deserve it. I've done the hard work once, buddy. Now it's absolutely hurting my wrists. Just like it did on my first playthrough. Oh, look at that. The Wiimote decided to turn on me. Literally. And now I'm just gonna reload multiple clips in your head. This is so therapeutic.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
I'm wondering how I can do better than that. I mean, that was freaking amazing.
Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it? Not good enough, I'm afraid.
You
You can do
mother...
better than that. Why don't you try again?
Your father was a hamster and your mother... no. Your father was a hamster. Your mother was a hamster and your father smoked of elderberries.
Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
Ah! Vinegar is so gay. I just came up with that insult right now. Well, at least the first part of it.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Let's get my MP7 a while. That's an Uzi.
Don't I have the... I guess I don't have the MP7. Well, I managed to hold on to it for a really long time. So I guess that's something. But I'm full on story, I'm not really.
Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
Crap. Missed 3 of them. Come on! What? Oh, one of them. This one is almost impossible.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. I'm disappointed in you.
Sweating furious.
Want to give it another shot? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
It's cramping my hands so badly. No! Now I'm trimming, hitting all kinds of buttons. Kajima, why couldn't you have been the traitor I had to vanquish instead of carrying? I want to like your character, but then he makes me do all this crap.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
Have my connective tissue and my neuropathy, which makes me tremor, and you will understand, Kajima.
Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
I'm gonna give you a shot. At least the obstacles are predictable. They could have made this game worse. But they could have made this game good.
Not this time. Sorry. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot?
I'd say I'm disappointed in you, but I never had hopes that you would be better.
Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Thing is, this isn't a new gun. I've been using it throughout the game already. It's just for a chance to restock with ammo. Not even that great of a deal anyway, from what I recall. Oh.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott.
I'm so
I have
close to
some
just
nice
cooling out
toys
the
in my
audio
gun
bugs.
collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
The targets should be shaped like him. It's impossible to shoot some of these.
Not this time. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I'm disappointed in you.
That's
Want to
it.
give it another shot?
Bye-bye, audio. I can't freaking stand you. Now no one gets to hear you. You happy? Alright. What? That didn't count? Worst piece of crap game. That didn't count either. What? None of these are counting? It's like the Wii somehow knows I unplugged the audio. The crappy thing is, I can't even change the game audio. I can't change the audio for dialogue. I can't change the audio for sound effects. I can't change the audio for music. Ubisoft should stop making games. People have been putting up with their crap long enough, and they're already way past their prime. Nobody wants to buy a game of theirs anyway, you know? Not, especially not after that craptastic show that was the Origin Z3 trailer. Thank you. Thank you. I don't get to hear his compliments.
Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Just give me it. Just give me it. I put up with enough of your crap. Just give me it already, you sadistic swine. This is the gun I want. Hey, are you sure? Yeah. Crap.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it. At all. You definitely deserve a classier gun. All right, this gun was made for you. Take it whenever you need it.
Finally. Ugh. I doubt he'll have yet another gun for us to try, but might as well try it. $24, $144.
Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
Hey, he winked. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Might not be intentional, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. What? What? Blind firing doesn't seem to work. What the heck? I'm getting better at blind firing with this. As soon as I said that, I missed again.
This time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
When would I bring my rifle along with me on a mission? Like, seriously. Why do I even need to be doing this? Just so I can get one other gun to come after this, honestly. What's that? Gotta be careful. Ooh. Just barely missed it. Got that one. Ooh. guys should never have guns in real life.
That's
I'd
not
like to
bad,
think I'd be more careful.
but I'm sure
in
you
real
can
life,
do
though.
better. Sorry. Want another try? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
Come here. Come at me. Come at me. Wow, this one's randomized. These targets are randomized. What? Ooh. Yeah. They're really not good about, like, putting up a target and then that, strafes left to right and then making all of its time that it's up run out while it's in the wall. They're really not great at that. And that's not even my fault then.
Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
Ubisoft Paris, you can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
Scott, I just
your
might
own
have a
place.
new gun for you.
Developers.
Want to try it?
But no. I want to become a developer someday and remaster it myself, so nobody gets this before me. That didn't count! You all were witnesses, you saw that one that didn't count. Got that one. Ah, didn't count that. That was my fault. Although they did make it harder to get that one. My fault.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott, I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
Oh, come on. You know what? I'm gonna fail this mission anyway. Are they just gonna let the timer run completely out?
Not this time.
Come
Sorry.
on, you didn't let me blow out your
You
last
can do
kidney.
better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott, I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
Yeah, he flexes his forehead too. Flexes his eyebrows and forehead to blink. Want this one to be over. So I can start it anew. Oh, actually, that one. And that one.
Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
And didn't count that one. Big surprise, right? Oh, we got that. Didn't count that either. Counted that one. Didn't count that, seriously?
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott, want to get a piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
That didn't count. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I'm gonna fail this mission, so I'll just spend ammo. Now I'm gonna blow out your left kidney because I didn't get to before. Let's get those tootsies. Achilles tendons. Man, I'm really violent. Femoral artery. Throat. Brainstem. And.
Not this time. Sorry. Sorry. Want another try?
They really need.
Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That
and
is,
not have to,
if you deserve it.
Say this all the time, like maybe just want to give it another go, like something quick like that. Oh, come on. This game sucks. an objectively bad game that had so much potential. Ah, come on! Piece of crap.
Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
My hand is so cramped. Ooh, got that one. Didn't get that one. Maybe firing from the hip is a better idea for this game. Not in real life, but in this game. At least while I'm seated. Nice. That was just struck a block. Ooh, counted. Missed.
Not this time.
Really?
Sorry.
Not even 11?
Sorry. Want another try?
I bet it's
Hey,
one
Scott.
more.
Want to get a new
One
piece
more
for
I
your
have to
personal
hit, I bet.
collection?
I'll
That
bet
is,
you anything.
if you deserve it.
That counted. Nice. Tricked me. That counted, I'm surprised. So I'll count. Yeah. It's really up to just good RNG.
Not this time. Sorry. I'm disappointed in you.
Oh yeah?
Want to give it another shot?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Scott.
put one
Want to get a
in
new
your
piece for your personal collection? That is, if you
That
deserve it.
shows how much I think of you. Darn it! You know what? Maybe Tokai should eliminate all these guys. That counted? You know what? That thing is a common enemy.
Not this time. Sorry. Sorry. Want another try? Hey, Scott. Want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it. Good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
Why don't you stand on the other side of the barrel?
Hey, Scott. Want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
Nice. Nice. Crap. Nice. I have no chance there.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
I can't wait to be done. Ooh, got that one. Crap. Jump the gun. Oh.
Not this time. Sorry. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
You don't deserve to own it if you're going to be talking like this. I should have just waited a little longer for it to come into sight. Nice. Ooh. Have to pay attention to which earbud it comes in through the most. That'll help. What?
Not good enough, I'm afraid.
Go on.
You can do better than that.
Go on.
Why don't you try again?
On.
Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
Nice. Ooh, that counted. Oh, crap. Well, I'm not gonna get it.
That's not bad,
I
but
managed to
I'm
make
sure
a
you can
cool
do
sound effect I
better.
never heard before.
I'm
I thought it
disappointed
was
in you.
by hitting the ground, but maybe
Want to give it another
you
shot?
have to hit a specific part of the ground.
Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Come on. Nice. Ah! That's my own stupidity. Ooh, counting. Ah. Ooh! Nice. Nice.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
try to get that sound effect down.
Not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Hey, Scott, I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot? That counted? That didn't count. Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
Alright.
Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot? Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
That counted, nice. And that did too. That didn't count. That did. Nah. That counted. I've become better at moving, at hitting moving targets. I can't cope with still ones now.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. I'm disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Yes. Ah, just barely. Ooh.
Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
I'm getting the hang of it now. I should move the sight and then shoot.
Good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Ah. That was a joke. Sorry, that was a ripoff.
This time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott. Want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
So much to keep track of at once. What? Didn't count.
That's not bad,
Ooh,
but I'm sure
wasn't
you
just
can do
12.
better. I'm
Good, I don't bet
disappointed in you. Want to give it another shot? Scott, I just might have a new gun
I'm
for you.
picturing right
Wanna
now
try
how
it?
you would look like with holes through your head and chest. And of course, throat. Can't forget that. Ooh.
That's not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. Sorry.
Oh, my phone's
Want another
dead.
try?
Sorry if anyone chatted and I didn't see it. There we go.
Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
I will slap you right now with the back of my hand. My quarter southerner just came out in my speech. Ooh, I counted. Nice.
You're doing great with this
13.
gun. All
Maybe
right.
that would be a lucky
This gun
number.
was made for you. Take it whenever you need it. Hey, Scott. I have some nice toys in my gun collection that I'm sure you'd love to try. Want to give it a shot?
Well, I'm in too deep now. Thought that would be the last one, but I guess not. At least it's automatic.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
You're right, I can do better than that. Just wasn't trying
Hey,
right now
Scott,
because it was an
want to get a
automatic.
new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
No.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
What? Must not have a very fast firing rate if I'm missing all of these.
Not this time.
Still.
Sorry. Sorry. Want another try? Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
Darn it.
Not this time. Sorry.
So,
You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott, want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
I can't look at this guy.
Not this time. Sorry. I'm disappointed in you.
Hey, Atsuko.
Want to give it another shot?
Right now I'm just
Hey,
trying to get
Scott,
all the
want to
guns,
get a
and
new
this
piece for your
sadistic
personal collection?
guy is making me
That
train
is,
for them.
if you deserve
And
it.
my hand is already killing me. In every sense of the word. I didn't want to turn. Butthole.
Not this time. Sorry. You can do better than that. Why don't you try again? Hey, Scott,
be done.
want to get a new piece for your personal collection? That is, if you deserve it.
Supposed to wake up early tomorrow.
Not bad, but I'm sure you can do better.
Yes.
You can do better than that. Why don't you try again?
I'm taking out my headphones. I can't stand his semi-taunts.
Scott, I just might have a new gun for you. Want to try it?
It's like that dog in Duck Hunt when you miss both ducks at a time. And he just laughs at you and you can't shoot the dog. Ugh.
Excellent. You're doing great with this gun. All right. This gun was made for you. Take it whenever you need it. Would you like to train for a while, Scott?
Good. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Oh, I didn't mean to fire that. I was just saying recently, I should never have guns in real life. Because I'd be so irresponsible with them, or careless.
Let's do some shooting practice, Scotto.
No, and stop calling me Scotto. We're no longer that close. After stuff you just pulled. Alright. Go to, yes. Alright. And then it should save, you know, which weapons I have, how much ammo I have, and all that stuff. Non-skippable cutscenes, as always. I really want to remaster this someday and fix it, because it's a really bad game, but it had so much potential. Really, if it just hadn't been Ubisoft being Ubisoft, and the fact that it was a launch title for a console with motion controls, which probably had a really early release date that they were pushing to meet. For those reasons, it's probably why it's so bad. But anyway, I'm done for tonight. I'm so glad to be rid of this game for the week. I'm going to try sometime next week to set up streams to Rabbit, which is where a lot of people do movie nights. Like, they give the link in Discord, and then like up to 20 people, I think, can join at a time. So I'll try to configure that next week. Hopefully we can have some movie nights when I'm not streaming. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess all that's left to do is load the music and do my ending spiel. I'll be back on Monday. My schedule's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I hope to see everyone then. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. And as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Any feedback you can give me at all will help me tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, Wale!